Hello? Oh god, that's very loud. Wait. Okay, you know, that's fine. Oh Jesus, I just... What? Okay. Hey. Oh, it's been a minute. Hi, everybody. Oh my god, I'm so old. Hi. Okay, I am going to turn you down. Turn you down. Turn you down. And we're gonna go. We're just gonna go to ruins. Ruin. Oh wait, my mic is messed up. Oh, there we go. Okay, is that better? Oh god. I'm sorry. I'm not that rusty. Please. Wait. Oh dear lord. Hello. Oh Jesus. What the fuck? Yeah. Hello? Hello? What the? Oh god. Oh no. Okay. What's going on? Oh no. Audio. Wait. Cancel. Oh. Hello. Hey. Oh. Not gonna mute that. Okay. Wait. All right. Okay. It sounds fine on my end. Am I back? Are we working again? Oh no. It's been 1 week. It's been 1 week. Why? Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Alright. Hopefully that stays good. Oh, I hurt. Hello, everybody. God, I can't even fucking. That was something. But hello. So yeah, if I've been gone for a week. I was supposed to stream Wednesday. There was a lot that happened. Lot that happened. I'm not gonna talk about it now because it's a lot of personal information. A lot of personal stuff happened, and a lot of stuff that's still trying to be figured out and everything like that. So I won't go into it. But a lot happened. Something very specific happened on Wednesday, which is why I was not able to stream on Wednesday. Sadly, because I wanted to, and I wanted to continue streaming Undertale. But Undertale will be back this Wednesday, hopefully. Yee. But we're back with oh yeah, no, back pain. That's fun. But I am back with a pretty fun game. At least I hope it's a fun game. I don't know. I saw it a lot when it originally came out. Again, I was supposed to play it like 5 Saturdays back. So I'm very late to this game. Like, very, very late to this game. But my hope is that it's gonna be fun. So today we are playing Slay the Princess, which is apparently a point-and-click kind of visual novel game about slaying the princess or saving the princess. I don't know. I remember watching like maybe the first 10 minutes of a video a couple weeks ago. I genuinely don't remember anything about it though. So, yeah. Just gonna say I'm back. Should be normal streaming days, Saturdays and Sundays, not Saturdays, Sundays and Wednesdays. And additionally, there is going to be some more content that is going to be coming out. Yes, time is relevant. Yeah, but there is going to be some more content coming out. I'm working with some I'm thinking about starting to do some videos and stuff like that. I know I already had a couple in the chamber, but I'm hoping to start actually getting on top of that and start actually posting videos and not just streams. So, without further ado, let's get into it. If everything will continue to go as according to plan. Hopefully. Hopefully. I started up the game. It's not coming on. This is worrisome. Oh. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Wait. Oh. Okay. Okay. Wait, is there full screen? There's full screen. Okay. Change you guys over to here. Okay. All right. Oh. It's a little small. There we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. We ball. We ball. We ball. All right. So, side doubles, English, of course. Yeah, no, I'm a bit rusty. I'm a bit rust, or I need to work off the rust. Oh yeah, content warnings. You know, any of this flickering images, and all. Apparently this is a horror game, so any of this stuff, you know. Oh, it's staying on till I click. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Okay. Apparently this is a love story. Alrighty. So take everything that I said about this being a horror game, throw it out the window. This is a love story. New game. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Nice.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright. Yeah, fair. Horror and horror.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
oh no, never
it will
mind.
be the end of the world.
Alright, never mind. Take everything that I said about this being a love story, throw it out the window again. I am here to kill the princess. Alright, got it. Mission understood. Oh dear God. Explorer, the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do the? Okay. No, let's just do the explore things.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
I guess
you
that
have
would
to
be...
put an end to her.
Yeah, fair. I don't know a lot of people that would want to be next to me. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, oops. It didn't fucking spread. Damn it. All right, never mind. All right, we're back. Also, the one interesting thing is the hand that we have, right? The hand that's the little pointer finger is like a clawed finger. That is interesting. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Oh wait. Oh shit. Things changed. But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? If you don't tell I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because if you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her.
She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out.
Okay,
which
so
she will, unless you do something about it.
Okay, so then what happens when she gets out? Gets out.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job.
Yeah.
She's a princess. People will listen to her.
You know, if it is the other mother from Coraline, then yeah, no, I'm fine with killing her.
When they do, everything will come crashing down.
The narrator ain't no fun. He ain't giving me any specifics. Do you have evidence to? Do you have any evidence to back this up?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
Ugh, fine.
If you made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
All right. Fine. Have you ever considered? There's a lot of it. Like off the bat, there is a lot of things to do. Holy shit. I like to figure out like everything. So, have you ever considered that the only reason she's? Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay, go ahead.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay, so this is just like a...
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job.
Can I just waste time? If I just because there are so many questions here, if I just continuously ask the questions, is it just gonna waste to the time? Killing princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
Why would I kill
If anything,
fisherman,
slaying
a miller, or a seamstress?
Much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Well, so does a fisherman and a miller. And so, like, I mean, I understand it, but like, the prince, like, I don't know. That can someone else do this? I don't want to kill a princess.
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Okay.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Fun. So I'm the only one that can kill a princess? I doubt that.
Like I said, I don't make the rules.
Okay. Forget I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's bad, as you say, she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything. Okay, I'm sold.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
I'm just trying to run out the clock. I want to see what happens. Oh, okay. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that?
I don't know.
Nobody wants the world to end.
Maybe I do. What if I want the world to end?
I mean, maybe
what
some
if I want
people
to
do.
try?
Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
Do I get some sort of reward for doing this?
You'll have to slay her before you get it.
Fine. Can you tell me what the prize is?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. But whatever you think it might be, I can promise.
Yeah, no, like the world right now is not that good.
Than your wildest imagination.
You know, like the world ain't that good right now. I'm fine with it ending. You know. Fine, I'll go talk with her.
To see what happens. But a word of warning: if you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Fine.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Alright, I will. Narrator.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Alright.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
What? Huh? Who was that? I like this game. I am a bit sad that I can't voice anything.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
All right.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do that.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the
just
table.
in case.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
True. Enter the basement. All right, let's see.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Okay.
This is an oppressive place.
Yeah, no, I would wonder if what
A
happens
hint
if I just
of
let her
rot
out.
filtering from the ancient
Maybe I could
wood.
cut the chains with the
If the
blade.
princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I mean, but also releasing her would be.
Her
I mean,
voice carries up the stairs.
if she's a princess, then like, that means she has a castle. I mean, what's the background of this?
Who's
guy?
there?
She
Hi.
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
That was a very commanding
Don't let it fool
voice.
you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oh, that's weird. The finger is now a dagger.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Maybe. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
How about I keep the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I don't see the point of killing her. Her tone is very, yeah. Her tone's not that good. I don't like your tone.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
I'm down to stab a bitch. I mean, if the narrator is saying what he's saying, and she bad. I'm down to stab her. What am I saying? I'm
Poor
so gonna
thing.
get fucking canceled
Your hands
for
are
that shit,
shaking.
bro.
Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I don't know, should I? I mean, you're chained up right now.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
I mean,
And if
that is...
that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I mean, it's fair. Like, the question is, like, one, why the fuck is she locked up in a basement? Two, that knife was there for somebody to pick up. Like, what?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Sure. No,
She's unarmed.
I ain't gonna do that.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'll do it. Yeah. You know what? I didn't listen to the... Yeah, no, maybe the narrator hates her too. Yeah. Maybe the narrator just broke up with her and, you know, it's just this jealousy thing. Maybe that's it? I don't know. What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. Yeah, no, what if she can kill us? Like, I mean, yeah, she's chained up, but she has one chain. It like, I don't know, like, are we a knight? Do we have armor? Are we just like a random farmer that this god started talking to us in our head?
You go into this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Well, that's not any fucking that's not sending me any more confidence.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I ain't dropping this knife.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Send the princess while holding onto the blade. Yeah, no, I think it purely is just, you know, the narrator divorced her, and now it's just like he wants that settlement, but the only way to get that settlement is by killing her. Fuck it, I'll slay the princess.
Charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Oh, what the wait, what the fuck is up with my hand? I made a comment about us having like a clawed finger, but like, are we some sort of like monster or something? We have like, are those like scales or like disease?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Oh fuck.
We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down.
We're weak as shit. We're like some sort of kobold, though. That's weird.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess.
I'm not into
gasp
this.
for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Ah, fuck off, narrator.
Is this really the best you could do?
Probably not.
Look at you.
I could have probably done better.
Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Ah.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
All right. Well, that was it. That's it. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh yeah, Markiplier. It would be interesting to see. Did he? I feel like I saw him post something about. I don't know. I saw a couple people that I watched play this game, but I don't think Markiplier does. Oh, Markiplier does have a series of this. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even know. I might actually go, depending on if I play more of this game, I might actually go watch that then. I love Markiplier. Oh, chapter 2. What? The tower.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't...
Alright, we're back at it again. We're gonna slay this princess. Yeah, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I guess I don't have that. Why would I have deja vu?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right?
Oh, what the fuck?
It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows?
Voice of the
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her.
What the
But
fuck?
slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more
Oh, is this like a
difficult than it
loop
has to be
game?
if you spend the whole time
Is
second-guessing
this like
yourself.
you do something and then at the end it loops back, but like things are a bit different? Oh, that's so fun. Oh, that's so fun. This is deja vu as much as I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened. Yeah, no.
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time.
Oh, that's fun. Let me Oh god. Yeah, actually, yeah, wait. With how many choices I saw there, oh Jesus, how many voices are there gonna be? Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Alright.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only
Actually,
happened
that does ask
because
the
you
question.
didn't listen.
Is this like a time loop, or are we... I'm thinking that it's a time loop. And not like a
Of course we
different...
died.
Because we have the
had
same
a
clawed
single
finger.
blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
Womp womp.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now?
It's pointless.
It's pointless.
I agree.
She's just a princess. Slaying
She
her
ain't just
shouldn't
a
have been
fucking
difficult,
princess. She
but
fucking
congratulations.
sideswiped me,
You've been given another chance
jabbed
to
my
actually
head,
get this
broke
right.
all of my bones with her fucking foot, then choked me out with her goddamn knee. That is not a just a fucking princess.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking
Wow.
that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Okay, fine. I'll.
What do you mean?
I'll be sneaky
Of course there
about
weren't
it.
any consequences. The princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That
Yeah.
sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Actually, that is actually an interesting
Yes,
concept.
but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
That is a good question. Is it a time loop, or is it like your mind is being transported to a different body, to a different world, trying...
If
that
it's
is
the
interesting.
latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? If she
I don't know.
ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We
True,
might as
like,
well just
if
walk
she
up to
has
that
the
cabin,
power to
break
destroy the
her
world,
chains,
why
and let
what
her
the fuck
do
am I gonna
whatever she
do? I'm just
wants.
like a kobold.
It's all the same in the end. Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Wow, I feel so... let's talk
Just
about
be
the
quick
princess.
about it.
Okay. Oh dear lord. She killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen
Like I
again?
said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me.
Fair.
Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
You know what? Fair. That is very fair. That is a very fair thing. All she did last time was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the
She
world?
just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll
Okay.
just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that,
Well, I mean,
despite
obviously
it
there's
all,
something-
you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's some sort of magic
We
in
might
this.
as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Fair. I mean, she really did just literally
Can we turn down the
destroy me
pessimism
without even
just a
trying
smidge?
last time.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her.
Oh god,
I cannot stress
I
enough
can
how
only see
absolutely
how
catastrophic
interesting
that
this
would
is
be
gonna
for everyone, yourself included.
Alright. Who locked her in the basement? What is this
People
place?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Oh yeah, that's smart actually. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. Oh,
Who voiced
didn't
the
know we were
narrator
special.
and like the characters? Because like I don't know why, for some reason it's sounding a lot like I don't know if anybody has watched it, but it sounds like a lot like the archivist from from the Magnus archives.
Of course you're special. Why else would
I
you
don't know
be
why I'm
here?
getting that.
Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
Well, you know, I mean, if you experience it enough, then it's just gonna be the same. You aren't gonna be burdened by it. You're being, you're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I told you everything you need to know. Going into more
Oh,
detail
the
just
Lego movie. I should watch that. I
overcomplicate
should
an
rewatch
otherwise
that again.
very simple situation and
That's a
make
good
your
show. That
job
was a good
more
one.
difficult. The less you know about her, the better.
Fine, Jesus.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Alright, I'll save there. I'll proceed to the cabin. I won't turn around.
A warning.
Yeah, Jonathan.
Before you go any further.
Oh, okay. So he is the voice actor of this. He sounded so familiar because I've been listening to the Magnus archives and Jonathan Sims is the archivist. Oh, that's
She
so
will
fun.
lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying? Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time. She caught us off guard.
That's very
last
fair.
time.
She really
We'll be
didn't.
fine. Let's just keep our wits about us. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
That is actually really cool that Jonathan Sims voices these characters because I really do love his voice. Proceed
If
to the
that's
cabin.
what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
I mean, I guess you don't. I mean, that is an interesting question because it almost seems like it wants itself to be a time
The
loop, but
interior
what
of the
the
cabin
fuck?
is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of
Okay.
note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
It is really cool.
The
and I
blade
do
is your
like
implement.
the.
You'll need it
the
if you
art
want to
style
do
of
this right.
Like, I love its sketchiness, but then you have things that are like a lot.
Why do we
like
feel
it's
so
just so nice.
small? We don't feel small.
We are
We
small.
are small.
Okay, so that's interesting. So it seems like when we die, we gain the perspective of the last person that we lived in. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's
What?
the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
There's definitely
There
a mirror.
isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
Wow, that is so
The
depressing.
last time you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly
I wanna see
visage
what we
any
look
time in the
like.
near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal.
I don't think we do.
Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to.
I do want to see what. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Care about whether I'm being lied to. There is a mirror. It doesn't matter.
As do I. And yeah, there is.
There is definitely a mirror.
I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
I don't
What
know.
good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Oh, that's fair. I'm interested to see the different voices. I want to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But like, yeah, no, like that. We are not human.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
All right. This whole cabin is different.
Maybe
from
that's
last
because you
time.
haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Fair.
You take
I'll
the
take the
blade
blade.
from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the prince.
Yep. Alright, let's go kill a princess. Let's go stab
The
one.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall.
Damn.
The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
This is actually kind of nice.
Okay.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay.
You weren't kidding
That's
when you said
different.
it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
No, she was not.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs. Let's do
Making
this.
your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
Damn.
But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers
Now,
over,
hey, wait a second.
almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
We'll get to you in a second. I don't think I can kill that. I don't think I can kill that. And also, You want that? Okay. I guess it's not the weirdest hear me out that I've heard.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
She looks a lot stronger than last time.
The little bird has returned to me.
Oh,
I wonder what
interesting.
he
So
wants.
she remembers the... Okay, you know what? Try harder. You got it. I will try harder. I will
You've got
click that
knife
button
again,
harder.
even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Totally. No.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
I tried.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just gonna let that happen to us?
Yeah, no, I really did try.
I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Bro is a simp.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
I tried.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your
Okay.
legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
Shit, man.
That's my good little bird. Now,
Okay.
why don't we talk?
This. Yeah, let's
The
talk.
last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are
Yeah.
again, trying to succeed where you've already
Oh
catastrophically
god, there's
failed.
worse simps in this game. Oh god. You know, the one thing that I saw about this game, before we continue, I want to talk about this real quick. I thought this was a shorter game, right? When I saw it. When I first saw it. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll play this game for my stream. It'll be pretty quick. I downloaded it. Tell me why there is over 140 fucking achievements for this game. Why the hell is there 100? How many specifically? There is 131 achievements for this game. What the fuck? Why? For a point and click visual novel game is there 131 achievements? Like what the okay, you know what? We ball.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
Yeah, no, I thought this was a small game. There's 131 achievements. I don't know how long this game is.
Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation
Yes,
in the
it
woods.
does.
Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
You're supposed to, no.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Wait, please don't kill me. I really don't want to die.
Pick up that
Oh,
needle.
shit. She's gonna make me kill her myself.
It's what she wants.
No, I don't want to do it. I
No
don't.
objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
No. Why is everybody agreeing that we pick up the blade? We don't need to pick up
As
the
your eye
blade.
falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses,
Oh, I should have saved there.
but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Oh. Well, this ain't good.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Okay.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
Totally. I hate you so much, all of this. Stop making me do things. I'm going to kneel here forever.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly
Okay.
rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce.
Fun. Gotta love it.
The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come,
someone was
dragging
knocking on
out
the
the
door.
long, painful seconds. But all
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not.
I mean,
you are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
I mean, we do stand on level ground because we're both standing on the same ground, but I mean, you are standing a lot taller than I am, so yeah, I'll just shut
Take
up.
that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
Yeah, I figured as much.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
You know, about that, I don't think I can. Yeah.
Oh, we'll end this all
Yeah.
right.
Shit. Alright.
Your hand lifts the blade and
Well-
brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Yeah, no, it does look like she is more floating than standing. Slay the princess!
The body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward.
I'm trying.
One step at a time.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
No. Fuck you.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry.
Ah, shit.
As
Ah,
you take
fuck.
another step forward,
Ow.
the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Oh, fuck.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, Do it again. Keep doing it until I
Gouchers
give
is
you
right.
permission to stop.
How
Those
about
are just
no?
words.
Maybe?
You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you.
Can I
Despite
stop
the
stabbing
pain,
myself? Ow.
You manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird
Ow.
thinking it can defy a god.
Ow. This hurts.
It doesn't have to be like this.
This is
It
very
doesn't
sad.
have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Slay the princess!
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
I'm gonna kill you.
You continue to approach the princess,
Gonna
even
do it.
as the repeated gouges of
Do
your
it.
blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
Ow.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
It would be.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once.
Yeah.
The best I can do
Sounds
right
like
now is
useless.
to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
Fair.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll stop.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat.
Yeah.
The princess kneels
You're
down,
very big.
lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've
Is it?
surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
I am, really.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Nah.
Oh, that's demeaning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very demeaning.
Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this.
Yeah.
At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
You know what? Fuck it. Slay the damn princess.
Yes. Though your
Yeah.
body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's
Do it.
overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind
Yeah.
of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing
Why do I
into
have
the soft
feathers?
flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Why do I have feathers?
She falls to the
Damn.
floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't have any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge
in
your
my-
blade into her
These are
chest.
like in me.
As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
I don't think I killed her.
We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Nah.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Fuck you. I'ma kill you.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking
Fuck.
you off your feet.
Ow!
There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
Well, fuck.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
I did it. I killed her.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
I stabbed you.
Monsters and conspirators. I
stabbed you. I stabbed.
The princess has been nothing but cruel.
Stabby, stab, stab.
You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Well, I mean, we are about to die.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Oh,
She collapses to the floor.
slay your
Her
better.
glassy eyes watch, unblinking,
I did
yet
it.
somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something.
Hmm?
I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that's it for today's video. No, joking. I know there's going to be more. Chapter 3, The Fury. Interesting. Oh, what the fuck?
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that? I think he's upset.
Yeah.
And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Oh. The voice of the stubborn.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was, and ever will be.
I can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. I've got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great, you're listening.
Yeah.
You're on a path in the woods.
What the fuck?
And at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. And it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with
Look,
this.
if the world around you
woods.
is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it.
interesting.
There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Wait, now you know about the resets? Feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You better listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really got saying things.
Yeah, because you wanted us to be killed.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
Yeah.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count. We died. If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change. Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
If we hit this point of no return you mentioned, then what
Then
happens?
what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, but is there something after
the end?
How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there.
Fair.
It doesn't matter because we're going to win. Now that's
Yeah, I'm with the
exactly
voice
sort
of the
mindset I
stubborn.
like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Fair. Alright, I'm gonna save here. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answer's in the cabin. We might as well see. Suddenly proceed. Okay. I really want to do this one, but I'm gonna continue for now.
Good. We're
Ooh,
all on the
God.
same page.
It's like their hands are like reaching out because like they have the same like kind of fingers
Isn't
as
long
we
before
do.
you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll
Yep.
find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten.
God.
There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it.
A lot
A
of
viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. That's horrible.
Yeah.
You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched.
I'm gonna turn down the. Gonna turn down the music real quick because it is a bit
The
loud.
blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
There's that mirror again. What time is
The
knocking on
mirror?
the door?
There is no mirror. We've done this already. Try to keep up. The repetition is maddening.
Oh, dear God. You guys are hearing it double. That's fun. Sorry about that. Hope
I
that
don't know
didn't
what to
fuck
tell
up
you. There
anything.
isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What
No,
are you
it's
trying to
definitely a
say
mirror.
Exactly.
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
I mean, yeah, it's you.
That's
You're
an
broken.
unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not
Yeah,
going to
fair.
waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the prince. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. See, it really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
It's
Smash
a bit
it.
weird.
Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it. Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Let's get violent already. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
No, I
You
want to
reach
wipe it
forward
clean.
and
Oh,
drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against
Dad,
the stone
I want to see what we
floor,
look like.
its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
it is interesting because like the more that we play it, the more the art style gets developed, and I love it.
The air
It
is
looks
thick,
so cool.
its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Maybe. Who knows?
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
Fuck you.
Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how you've soured my once divine melody.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
Yeah, I'm with him.
She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination, and we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying.
I
and
find
we've
it
got the
interesting
means
how
to do it, so let's get a move on.
I do find it interesting how the voices are just basically replacing the narrator.
If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood,
Oh, that's a cool
deep,
design.
sickening red that
I like
drips
that.
down in
That's
clotted
cool.
streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
So cool.
Her heart beats
Oh,
from its
God,
place in her
that's-
open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
As a monster lover, as a monster lover that I love designs of monsters, this is a sick ass design for a creature.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them.
Haha.
The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound,
Ooh.
the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she
Yucky.
pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Yucky. Oh,
She is loose,
Yeah,
and she
this
is
ain't
coming
good.
for you.
Hey, we can talk about this.
End it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her.
Yeah.
It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Hey, listen. When you get your own body, do whatever you want with it.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
What happened to you?
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. We're together again, and I'll have my pound of flesh.
Ah,
She
shit.
bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying
Oh, fuck.
squelch, you are unwound.
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that.
Oh, I really shouldn't have asked that.
She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement, she is merciful.
We're not out for the count just yet.
You damn cheater, give me my insides back. Give me.
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place. Our metaphorical mouth.
You don't have the means to speak anymore, do you? How
Shit.
tragic. It is tragic, though, isn't it? I'm not satisfied dividing fear and indignation from your eyes alone. A quivering mound of flesh is no companion.
She snaps her fingers, and the basic form of a vocal system assembles before you.
Now, little bird, what was it you wanted to tell me?
I said, give me back my insides. We have to stop hurting each other. What's your end game here? Are you supposed to keep torturing each other for this? There's no time for words. Step forward and engage your enemy. Oh God,
Your
we're
defiance
fucking.
robbed me of my end game. You desecrated my divine spirit and plunged me into your realm of flesh. The only thing left for me is your torment.
Just submit already. What is there left for us to do?
Alright, I'm gonna save. Seize control.
Skin flayed and organs flapping, you charge towards the princess.
I may be a
That's
creature with no
right.
mouth, but I'll stab you.
She'll never stop us.
Still, you defy your god. I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before. Never again.
You swing for her heart. What's left of you explodes.
Shit.
So that's it. It's over, just like that. Of course it's over. It's been over since the very first moment we laid eyes on her.
Fuck.
This is the final note of your discordant melody. You will not return again, because you will live in that single tone forever.
No! No! It's not over! We're a god killer! We've returned from death itself twice!
Didn't you hear her? We're not dead.
What's the difference? From many perspectives, there isn't one. But functionally, that is, from your perspective, the difference is massive.
Yeah, no, I guess if we don't die, then we can't respawn.
You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room. Yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in. Incapable of movement, but entirely capable of perception. In fact, perceiving your state is the only thing you can currently do. You are
I
preserved
don't use fuck off
perfectly
Snapchat. I don't
in
even
the
use
amber of her torment.
We're more than this. We've lost bodies before. We just have to lose this one and make another.
How are we supposed to lose this one?
I don't know. You're the one who makes things happen, so make it happen.
But I can't make anything happen. She's going to get worse. She gets worse every time we
Who said
go.
anything about getting to a new cabin? No, we make something new here.
It won't matter if you do. She'll just pull us apart again.
And preferably, we make something without him.
Shed this vessel
Absolutely
for the next.
not. I refuse to let you just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world is doomed.
Well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm a fucking sheet of flesh. But you do die. There is a great release as you lose your grip on what's left of your flesh and blood. And yet you are still here.
Your Honor, where the hell are you?
What the fuck?
Are you already at the Princess?
This place is different. Rotten. Death all around us. I want to go back.
So you've returned already.
What?
And I remain here. Is this our final destination?
The Princess tilts her head to look at you, and with a gesture, you are
Ow.
unwound. Again? Already?
Clearly, I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do.
You relinquish your body, and again you find yourself here, but somewhere else.
Your Honor,
She's gorgeous.
Smitten.
Absolutely divine.
You, guy who describes things, you better start saying what we do this time.
and what are you doing?
Attacking her. Obvious.
Right. You charge towards the Princess, and
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
you explode.
Again.
Okay. You let yourself go, and you are living once more.
You're on a path. We are not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we are.
We're in the middle of a fight, so act like it.
So you are. Okay, you dive towards the We're unwound? Yes. Her head swivels creakily on her neck, fire in her eyes as your body
Shit.
unravels with blinding pain.
No.
Again.
Again. You have no body. You exist. You are reborn.
Your Honor,
No time. You, narrate, now.
yes, of course. Pristine blade grasped firmly in your hands, you fly towards the Princess before she can turn to face you. We might actually do it this time.
I can feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very
Shit.
essence of your being begins to flake away.
We're so
Your
close.
muscles, then organs, then nerves laid bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance.
Oh, boo-hoo. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
It doesn't last.
Shit.
You are disintegrated.
Fuck.
Everything goes dark.
But there is no you to die.
How many times do I need to pulverize you before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void that dared to dream it was alive.
That
Womp womp.
feels right.
If we're nothing, then why are we still here?
Because we always have been. If we're nothing, then how can we do anything? The same way we always have. Being nothing has never stopped us. Now end this. End her.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
And this? A force races towards the princess. A force races towards the princess's exposed heart. Threads of texture pulled from an all-encompassing nothing.
How? I scattered the atoms you clung to and there was nothing there to find. You can't exist.
What the? A thread pierces her heart and cradles her spirit.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
She sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
What the fuck? You do not get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like it's mocking us.
Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time.
The narrator's gone.
Does that mean the world ended? He was never going to outlast us.
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
I think I'm supposed to look at that
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
It's the only thing I can do.
I'm begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network.
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But you always, but were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Are you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Oh, Jesus. Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Oh, shit. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here
Note, you can skip previous scene dialogues by hitting tab on your keyboard or R on your controller.
I'm talking about the end of... Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. Look, while I
just want to go through stuff.
Oh, are you... Of course... Yeah. It's...
Okay, so... Holy shit. You know what? It's only been an hour and a half. I want to go through one more run, and then I'll stop there. What happens if I turn around and leave?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where...
Actually, I'll save before I do that. Okay, fine. You're persistent. Okay, fine. I'll go to the cabin. Yes, I'll definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only way that matters is that I'm not way the cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. Relish quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Hey.
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after.
Turn around
You're really
again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yep.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies.
I don't care. I'm not killing persons. Good, maybe everyone should die.
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the princess, because she's terrible and she's really got it coming to her.
Nah.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah, well what if... Well, I guess I'll start walking in a different direction again. And in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever... And here we go.
What the fuck?
As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of... In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin.
What the fuck?
The cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Wait, what's going on?
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness.
Starve to death.
But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Womp womp. Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her. A terrible sense of deja vu.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's...
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object.
Fair.
I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Well, you could leave again.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever,
then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay...
This wall weren't just here
What are
last
you
time.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost.
What?
Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Stay in the woods forever. Fuck
Well,
it.
that's clever. A little boring, though. It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing.
Nothing.
Forever. Congratulations. You continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting fuzzy. What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
Most likely. The world around you is unwound. Its physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There is a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Oh, the hands. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? Am I unfinished? Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. Yeah, I finished finished one loop. It's very interesting. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation. Oh, Jesus. Oh, chapter 1 again. I just did nothing.
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
Alright. You know, I did say that I'd do one more, but because that one was so short, thank you for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your...
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is...
Alright, heard that before. Enter the basement. I don't need no knife. I'm gonna free her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Rot.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her voice softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, interesting.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Is it though?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Proceed on the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot
There's
riding
a lot of
on you
ways that
here.
that could happen.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
Nah. Trust.
You're
trust.
doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
How did my character break? No. Weird. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check back if maybe there's a key still lying around.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Maybe. Who knows?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Yeah.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Ah, shit.
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Wait, that means somebody else
Someone
was
else here.
What?
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Who the fuck else is
I'll
here?
repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You try the door, but it's locked from the
Damn it.
outside.
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic
Yeah.
rising in the princess's voice.
Yeah.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm
Okay.
to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
I tried to slay the princess last time. I'll try to save the princess this time. Hey, you know, I went with what you said last time.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged,
don't like this. She's
self-inflicted
looking at me.
wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Fun.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Jesus.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even...
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked
No,
door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do... Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warner.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
No, that's the wrong mindset. I can't stab. No
She
stabby stab.
nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid
No stabby
hands.
stab this time.
What are you
I want a stabby
doing?
stab, but no stabby stab.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Oh wait, she's gonna kill me.
She plunges
Ow.
it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew.
Fuck.
It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Shit.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending
hero's a
that
bit of a
dying a
simp,
painful
too.
death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed
Well, I guess
everyone.
now I would be considered a simp too.
Whatever.
I don't know.
She sinks the blade
Womp
into
womp.
your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Yikes.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab
is
wound is
so
still a stab
funny.
wound.
What the
and It
fuck?
won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last
What do you mean?
thrust
What
of
do
the
you
knife,
mean you remember the
your
voice that
legs
comes
give out
next?
beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
What do you mean? What do you mean you remember the voice that comes next? What do you?
It can't just end like this, right?
Okay.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Bro, she has the
As
anime
much as I
eyes.
prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
Yeah, fair.
The two of you made your choice.
We
It's
did.
over. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel. Oh god, no.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And you're here to slay her. If you
Getting a terrible sense of
deja
deja
vu.
vu.
No,
If he doesn't remember what happened, then...
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Oh.
If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Oh dear god. The voice of the smitten.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four
You
of
know
us will
what?
be
We
foiling
sure
any
are.
and all assassination attempts
Oh.
you've got in the works.
Oh dear god. Oh,
We'll see about
Jonathan,
that.
I love you.
Whatever
but
you do,
holy
just be sure
shit,
to
what the
ignore
fuck
him
is this
specifically.
voice?
It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
It does sound
What
like
can
that.
I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Uh-huh. Yeah, buddy. You know what? Let's just proceed to the cabin.
a warning before you go any further.
What?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I figured.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can.
I think we've already been over this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
Yeah.
I do. but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Oh,
Sure,
no.
yeah,
Why?
your passions are
Why?
strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Why did I have to
Don't pay their
why?
bickering any
Okay.
mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Mm-hmm. The task ahead. Proceed to the cabin. Alright. What is it gonna look
The
like?
interior of the cabin is clean
Okay.
and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner.
Alright, you
The
know,
only
this time I'm
furniture
gonna
of note
ignore
is an
the
ornate
mirror.
wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it
Actually,
if you
should
want to
I
do this right.
Ignore the mirror. I'm gonna ignore the mirror. I'm just gonna enter the basement. Let's do this.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate
love this.
stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
Nice.
The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice.
Oh,
It's
no.
somehow even more beautiful than last time.
God.
I can hear wedding bells already.
I love you, Jonathan Thims.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yes, please.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Nah. Trust, narrator.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Oh, yeah, look
There's a
at it.
heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love,
Oh,
we're here to
God.
rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you. She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
You know, something tells me that we're not very dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Of course, the hero has a hero complex.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Apparently it does.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Sure,
And
buddy.
you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
Well, actually,
what
it wouldn't be
matters
good if
is
you're
you
the
have a chance
first
to do it
try.
right this time.
Nah, I'm not gonna do
We
it right.
damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between
Okay.
worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Nah, trust. You killed me the last time. It hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
I don't know if we did.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved.
I
and
guess.
she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Sure. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two
Oh, yeah,
arguing over the
dislocate
logistics
her
of slipping her
thumb.
hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
No, it's
She
definitely
didn't
weird.
care last time. Why should she care this time? That's
I
our
don't know.
stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go
Fair.
ahead and slay her.
What happened after I
You
died?
died, and now we're talking.
Okay, you know what? Fair. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body, and it was extremely unfair.
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes
Why did I
through her
choose this path?
beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
I mean, it's not.
Then I didn't end the world.
See?
Okay.
She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Totally. Also, hello. I
Not so sure.
I'm sorry
Another
about what
version of me
happened.
was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
Totally.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride.
Very
to
much
a
so.
surprising extent. And that's because she's perfect. Do you think
Jesus.
she has someone like him
I
telling
thought
her
the
what
last
to
guy
do?
was a simp. Holy shit.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right,
Eh.
because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Fair. Rescue
No,
the princess.
I
because
can't
that's all I can
let
do.
you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions
Not on my
contain
watch,
height and
villain.
depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Womp womp.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
And that's very fair.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Totally.
Princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine
narrator
blade
is
would be
just like me.
buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Totally. Power of love.
What do we do now?
What do you
Let
want to
me
do?
guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
God.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have
Womp
had her
womp.
all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
And that would be fair.
So gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Meh.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection,
What do you think?
and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Great question. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just
the
want to make us happy.
Was it just me, or like I feel like I had a stroke for a second. Did she just change art styles?
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
There must be something.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh no.
Broken?
Oh no.
What's going on?
Oh no, what the
What's
fuck?
going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I just want to make you happy.
Why is she?
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right.
Why is she turning more and more?
I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Okay, clearly something is happening. You have to want something more than just making me happy, but you need your own thing. You just met me. Can't be the base. I want you to make you make me unhappy. Do you want to end the world?
Are you seriously asking her that?
Oh, we've been over this one. No, I do not want to end the world.
Okay, I'll trust you. Oh, you know, I'll save there. Okay, clearly something is happening here, and I'm just very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here and nobody gets hurt? You know what?
Is that really what you want? If you think that would make you happy, then...
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
Womp womp.
I guess we could do that.
Well, at least she's normal again. Normal again? Can't you tell she's sad? She's distraught.
God.
This is unacceptable.
Unacceptable! I hate my life.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things, if we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
Oh, I'm not excited. What are we gonna do?
As the voice thinks it's thought,
we're gonna rip out
your
our own
hands
fucking
raise,
heart, aren't we?
fingers pointing towards your chest, and then...
Fuck.
What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
Oh, but I do.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever.
Yeah.
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold.
God fucking damn
And you
it.
find it.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's
Yeah.
not the decider.
Yeah, what? No, I'm the decider. I'm just, I honestly just feel like I'm taking a backseat in this.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest.
Shit,
The
man.
loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Really taking the what's it called? The putting your heart bare to a new level.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Yep. Epilogue. Happily ever after.
You're on a
what the
path
fuck?
in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are.
Yeah.
How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet.
Yeah, we've
We've
already
been
over
here
this.
before. Well, not here.
Not here, but-
I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the Lupin last time. Not that he was eager to divulge that.
The voice of the paranoid.
Right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
I can't say I'm happy to be here. This is a bad place. All stale and wrong. Can't you feel it?
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here
Where's the
before.
smitten?
That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from.
I mean,
Or
yeah.
you doomed an entire other reality. But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that.
Oh,
yes?
I forgot I had laundry. Oh, shit.
We know that you keep telling us that, but we've never seen a world end. As far as I'm concerned, that whole conversation is just noise. And I'm stuck on a better question. Where's the other one?
Yeah, where is this man?
The other one? Yeah, a certain lovesick fool has been suspiciously quiet. One might even say, absent.
Oh, you're right. It's a little quiet here, isn't it? Maybe that's one of the rules. Maybe only one bonus voice is allowed to be here at a time.
No, I know
Bonus
that.
voice? I'm just as important as you are.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. All I'm saying is that it's my third time here and it's your first. You're not unwelcome, but from my perspective, you're definitely bonus. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicoloured glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit
Very
with
demure.
flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
Nice.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Does it matter if the blade's here? We didn't use it last time, and the time before that. She used it
I
to
see
kill
your
us.
point, but it's still an option that's been taken away from us. I don't like losing options.
Fair.
Yes, and it's an important one. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. And the fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right.
Does
But
it
it's not there,
though?
is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think. At the very least, it's important.
So none of you are going to talk about the mirror?
Oh, I see it. I've just been preoccupied with everything else going on, like the fact that we can rip our own heart out without deciding that's what we're going to do.
You know, very fair.
Is that what happened to you last time? How did that even work? You better not do it again.
Well, you know, the smitten is gone. I don't have any desire to rip out my own heart.
Lucky for you, the one who did it is the one who's gone. Wonderful. Moving on, I have no idea what you're talking about. There is no mirror. There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Well, there it is.
Right in the middle of the room.
It feels
Very
like
big.
it's watching us.
Mirror or no mirror, the door to the
Mirror,
basement,
mirror on
your
the
only
wall,
way
who's the
forward,
fairest
is
of
just on the
them
other side of the
all?
room. How about you walk over there?
Alright. I should turn around to leave.
As you
Fuck it.
foolishly turn to leave the
I
cabin
should
and
have saved.
abandon
God.
the world to its ruination, you're...
I keep on forgetting to save.
Oh,
Oh.
isn't that convenient? As you turn
Shit.
around, you're faced with a solid wall. There
Why
isn't
does
a
it
way
have a
out.
fisheye
It would
lens
appear
on
that
it?
you're stuck here until you find a
Why is
resolution
it-
to our princess
is it-
problem.
Why is it that one meme of the fucking guy, like the fucking guy, like really close up with a fisheye? That's like, with the
Yes, it's very convenient, isn't it?
I assure
Very.
you, I'm just as surprised as you are. Can't you hear the relief in my voice? I wouldn't be relieved if I was the one who set this up. I would have known you were stuck here from the beginning.
Yeah,
Look,
fair.
it doesn't matter who put that wall there, because it's there. The only thing for you to do now is find the princess and, ideally,
does it?
find your weapon.
Huh. Interesting.
With
Alright.
nowhere to go but forward, you turn back around, leaving the non-existent exit behind you.
Interesting. Approach the mirror.
You
Let's
cross
do
the
this.
room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle. Well, shall we have a look at ourselves? Reach forward,
nope.
your hand
No more mirror.
instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone. I don't like things disappearing on us. I don't like how fluid reality seems to be. Neither do I. And then you push the door open.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up.
Okay, this is the first time
They're
we're going
draped
up.
in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess. No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice, exitless house doesn't mean that she doesn't pose a direct threat to all
there
of
are
reality.
so many decisions
It's
that
in
could be made.
her very nature. Am I the only one who remembers how much she changed last time? Does she even have a nature? That is precisely why she poses a threat. I don't know, she got weird for a second, yeah, but she didn't change that. We have to move on. This is a wildly dangerous line of reasoning. No, you can't just say that and not... Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Yeah, no, like I was saying this earlier in the stream. When I first downloaded this game, I thought it was going to be a pretty quick game. I'm now realizing that this is going to be either a multi-stream game or a or videos, or I'm just going to leave it at one stream and then see how I go from there. But when I downloaded the game, and I didn't realize this, when I downloaded it, I didn't realize how big it was. First off, the amount of download time that it took to download was insane. But additionally, when I downloaded it, it had 131 achievements, and I was not expecting that. I was not expecting 131 achievements.
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to.
True.
I'd like to have dinner. Dinner
sounds
nice.
great right now. After the stream, I'm gonna have myself some mac and cheese. I'm gonna go sit down. I'm gonna go watch some Netflix. I'm gonna have myself some chips. Gonna dip it in that mac and cheese. Gonna be so good, so fucking good, bro.
That is
I wish
the
I could make
problem.
my own mac and cheese.
This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
I'm still gonna have myself some nice ass mac and cheese. It's cold. It's a chilled one, but it's still some pretty good cheese.
And don't eat the food.
I'm sorry, you got all 131 achievements? Holy shit. How many hours do you have on this game? I'm sorry, how many hours do you have on this game? Or is it just pretty easy to actually get all achievements? Cuz that's insane. That's insane. What do you mean you have all 131 achievements?
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room.
25 hours. That's
seated at its far end.
Damn. 25 hours. Okay. I mean, honestly, 25 hours isn't that bad. Like, I thought it was gonna be so much more, though. Holy shit. Bro, min-maxed. Bro went like, alright, I'm doing this and I am getting everything. I am 100%ing this game. Also, the art in the background. Holy shit. 20... Damn. That's insane, bro.
Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Interesting.
So that's where it is.
Yeah.
And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place.
I don't know if I would say that's
All you
her
have
heart,
to do is cross the
but okay.
room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. Isn't that suspiciously easy?
It is.
There has to be a twist. There has to be something waiting for us. You saw what happened to her last time. She's not what she seems.
You're here.
Womp womp.
Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words
okay.
leave her mouth, the torches
I'm sitting.
flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Holy shit, 25 hours. Damn. I'm still, like, it is interesting. To be fair, I didn't stream. Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, no, streaming the game is obviously going to take a lot longer. And again, I need to see if I want to continue to stream the game or do videos of the game. Depends. But no, that makes sense. It is a lot quicker for somebody to play it outside of stream. And then looking up how to get some of the harder endings also makes sense. But still, damn, getting all 131 endings, all 131 things. Yeah. That's insane though.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
Totally better. What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for.
What's
It's
that shadow
everything
behind
we're
you?
supposed to have ever wanted.
What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, right, dinner. I'd totally forgotten about it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I want to finish it because I'm a very big believer of, like, if you want to see more of the game, especially with games like these that have multiple endings, I want other people to support the creators themselves and play it themselves. But with this game being as big as it is, I do want to have some more episodes of it. It just depends on how much work I have coming in from some other stuff. But I might do some more streams on this because I don't have many other things to stream for Sundays. And then I might start streaming on Friday too.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Food. Gotta love the food.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Remember what I said. Oh, but it looks so amazing,
It
and
does.
after everything we've been through, we could really use a break. Are you sure we need to be so concerned?
I mean,
I'm
you
not
know.
sure about anything, and that's the problem.
Also, thank you, Jellyfish, for the follow. Thank you so much. Means a lot.
For what it's worth, I generally don't think one should trust
I need to
strange
set up
food
a
that magically
follow and
appears on a
subscribe
table.
thing for my for my
Nothing here
streams.
is
I need to
exactly
figure
what I
that out.
expected it to be, so make of that what you will.
Yeah, fair. You know what? Fuck it. I'm
You
hungry.
begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined.
Oh, I
You
want.
sample countless
I wanna go eat
otherworldly
that mac and
dishes,
cheese,
sauces
man.
and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue.
Oh, that mac and cheese is sounding better and better right now, man.
You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
Nice.
This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had.
Nice. Nice.
But then it's over. And you're just as hungry as when you began.
Ah, shit.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing
gluttony.
and replating. The feast is once again laid
Gotta
before you.
love gluttony.
The food is good.
Oh, no.
Again. You tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. And then it's over.
And let me
And
guess,
you're
we're gonna
just
do
as
it
hungry
again.
as when you began.
Yep.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps
Gotta
over the
love
table,
gluttony.
clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. So we had a mediocre meal.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
not a big deal.
Not counting that we
That's
had
the
literally
trap.
4 meals.
It wasn't mediocre at first. It's trending down.
He
We're
has
just
a point.
getting a little sick of it. So what? We just have to try something new. I'm sure we won't be stuck eating the same meal forever. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew.
Interesting.
The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing.
Interesting.
I'm so tired of eating.
It is an interesting concept to eat because you're hungry, but what happens when you eat enough that you get tired of eating, but you're still hungry?
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time. Right?
I'm
How
so
long
tired
is
of
that memory
this.
gonna last?
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
A light went out. Maybe a coincidence, but maybe not. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other 3 torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
Interesting. What just happened? Did you make that torch go out?
I didn't mean to. I promise. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
It's just a torch. Don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light.
Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit, and everything will be okay.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice? What if we played a game?
She's trying to distract us.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table.
Game in game.
It
game
leaves
section,
behind an intricate
gameception.
game. Its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing. Its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
Okay.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Totally.
Yet another waste of time. Why all the distractions?
Paranoid. Come on.
Being distracted from. That's the real game. I feel like I'm 2 steps behind. You're
Yeah.
overthinking it, mate. I feel like this is just
My necklace.
something to do. We might as well try to have some fun.
Yeah.
You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax.
Oh wait. As she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so
Shit.
you start over.
Again and again and again and again.
Time passes. You play the game.
You win.
You win. Hey! Oh yeah, look at that.
What are we gonna do now but play again?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time
Doing
passes.
things over and
You
over.
play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
Definition of insanity: doing something over and over again until expecting the Definition of insanity: doing something over and over again and expecting a different
There
result
is a long
each time.
pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
It's never going to stay fun.
Maybe let me play. You know.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics.
It
as
is a
another
long one.
torch
I do
sputters.
like it though.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their
Okay.
shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew.
Alright.
And so you do. And it is fun
Fucking-
again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the
then
feeling
just
starts to fade.
Yep.
Creeping, more pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings
But how many
fade.
pieces
The
can you
princess
add?
suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your
Yep.
pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination.
But how many pieces can you add till
Winning
you
and
can't add
losing
any
become
more
nothing but
pieces?
ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the
Yep.
board resetting as many times as you can finish. Till finally,
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
as the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful. It's him, isn't it? He's making all of this happen. He's the one who trapped us here. Who? The lovesick one, the one from last time. He's not gone. He's just with her now.
Oh.
He's the shadow.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, shit, I didn't think of that. Hey, Smitten. You were real chatty last time. Don't you have anything to say?
Smitten.
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. No, I saw him smile. That's him. Regardless,
Oh,
it would seem that
shit.
he, if there is a
Interesting.
he, isn't something you can talk to.
Oh, you're talking to the shadow, aren't you?
She guessed that right away.
She did.
She knows what's going on here. I knew it.
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
I was right, wasn't I? I can't
Smitten.
believe I was actually right. It is him. This is what he became after ripping us open.
Interesting. So ripping us open was him escaping. Are you actually happy here?
The princess starts to hyperventilate, her quick breaths punctuating the uncomfortable silence between you.
Yes! Why wouldn't I be? Let's not talk about it.
It's interesting because in the first playthrough, she's almost like she's depicted as a goddess. But in this playthrough, it's almost like she's just helpless to now this shadow, this smitten. Fascinating. We need the truth. You need to tell me how you really feel.
I don't feel anything.
The third torch sputters out.
Oh shit.
The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
I thought that was an explorer. My thirst for knowledge. What do you think will happen? Don't worry about it. What's going to happen over here? Whatever the shadow has been showing us isn't real. We need to see what you... We don't have to let it go out.
The princess turns to face the final torch, eyeing it with an empty but gentle fondness.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be nice? I love the little life we've built, and I hope it never ends.
Oh, 1 second. And it doesn't end, and the flame burns brightly, gray, eternal.
I suppose all our worry was for nothing. It's just playing pretend. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's always been cold here, hasn't it?
Oh, jeez. Okay. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why
God
now?
damn it, I forgot to save again. Shit. Of course, you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Can't even trust ourselves.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. Oh, you've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation is vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, it will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
When I go back, it's as if I was invisible, as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Well, there's a lot of conversation in this. I didn't realize. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
So you don't have any preference on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more time I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.
Alright. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Oop. Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path.
Alright. Okay. So, with that, I'm actually going to leave the music on in the background because it's actually really good music. So, with that, I'm going to leave it here. First off, I just want to say some stuff about this game. It's a really good game. Genuinely really good. And I know that I have only scratched the surface of it, because there is so many things to this game. But it really is a good game, and I'm glad that I'm playing it. I want to say that if you haven't played the game, go check it out, play it for yourself, support the creator. The voices are really good. The game, the gameplay, it's a narrative, so it's not that much, but it's still just a really good narrative. So go check it out for yourselves. Like I said on playing this game, I most likely will be playing a little bit more of it. I do not want to completion it. I don't want to play it to completion, but I can tell there's an overarching story, and I'm pretty sure I want to play that for you guys, and then after that I will leave it up to you guys to find all of the other little secrets and maybe play it myself for the little secrets, because it is a really fun game. And I would love to hear more Jonathan Sims. I love his voice. But whether that is more streams or just some videos, I don't overly know just yet. If it is going to be streams, I most likely will be streaming it on Saturdays, or actually no, Fridays are going to be its own thing. So if I am going to be streaming this more, come back on Sundays, and you'll see me streaming either this or some other games. Additionally, if you want to check me out while I'm playing some other games, Wednesdays are my Wind Back Wednesdays. Right now we're on an Undertale gaming playthrough, so check me out on Wednesdays and join me while we play through Undertale. It is so fun so far. But yeah, I want to say, first off, thank you all so very much for watching. It has been really fun to play this game for you all. And I do hope to see you all later. I hope to see you back and watching my stuff. I'm gonna go eat some mac and cheese, because mac and cheese sounds so good right now. I hope all you have a really good dinner as well. But yeah, I'm gonna shell out a bit, of course, because everybody has to. But yeah, hit the like button or the follow or subscribe button. It really does help, and it really shows that people are liking the content that I'm making. Additionally, if you have any suggestions for any games that I should play, leave it in the comments, because I would love to look at the games, and I would love to make more content that people love. But I won't shell out that much. But again, thank you so very much for watching. I do hope to see you later in one of my other streams. Like I said, I'm streaming right now Sundays and Wednesdays, and I might even start streaming Fridays. Depends. I don't know yet. But thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next stream or video. Or on TikTok, because apparently that's back. Although, I might not make content on it anymore. I don't know. A lot of things are going on down there. If you want to check me out on TikTok, go check me out on TikTok. JT everything. But, sorry. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you later, either on Sunday or Wednesday, or whenever I post a video. Which, hopefully, will be sooner or later. But thank you all so much, and I do hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.